you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Signal confirmed. I found something. Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an АРДАТ-ЯКШИ monastery.
АРДАТ-ЯКШИ? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These АРДАТ-ЯКШИ isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
What were the commandos' orders?
If there was a chance the АРДАТ-ЯКШИ could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the АРДАТ-ЯКШИ this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. АРДАТ-ЯКШИ who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free. and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single АРДАТ-ЯКШИ getting loose.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the АРДАТ-ЯКШИ sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
The shuttle is warm, recently used.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape, I wonder. That sound. There's more than one out there.
I hear something.
Stay sharp. I heard something.
That was my fault, sorry.
It would seem the Asari commandos fell silent because the Reapers were here to greet them.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with АРДАТ-ЯКШИ? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's in some place called the Great Hall.
The commandos decided to purge this place.
АРДАТ-ЯКШИ or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
I assume you're here on your own, Justicar. Perhaps for something special?
You are correct. 2 of my daughters live here, and I have come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other АРДАТ-ЯКШИ daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them?
They are my responsibility, and it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
My name is Tashia Pore. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so.
An isolated fortress. The АРДАТ-ЯКШИ must have believed they were safe from the war.
If they knew about it at all.
They learned. A new enemy.
That used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done?
Mother, you came.
As soon as I was able. Shepherd, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are АРДАТ-ЯКШИ. They have
Mother, they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
We need to find Rila fast. The bomb we're looking for is in the Great Hall.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Falere.
You sound like the commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Falere?
I'm sorry.
Falere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Cessia later tonight to inquire what set the Azari to war. Go in peace.
Another dead commando. The Asari should have rid themselves of the АРДАТ-ЯКШИ.
By rid themselves, you mean kill.
My people would never let such monsters walk among them.
They didn't care for the competition?
Blech.
We've found our bomb.
And Falere.
Rila, wake up!
Falea, Rila cannot hear us.
Look, she's still alive.
I know, but I am afraid Rila is not.
Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
We need a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
We're clear.
For now. Let's get back to that bomb.
Falere, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila! your slaves. Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falair, the code demands an АРДАТ-ЯКШИ cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepherd. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falair.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all so much... Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falair?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery...
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
Then, the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I'd understand if you wanted to help Falair rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Falair, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb.
May the АРДАТ-ЯКШИ find rest. What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
The good news is we're managing to win in some sectors. The bad news is we're losing in others. I'm encouraged by our order of battle, though. It seems to be working. We just need to stick to it and pick up the pace.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that bomb in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way. Commander?
Glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. Then the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we're not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
Everybody was fighting the Rachni, trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorin. The Andoromai conquered the Vandoma, and the Jatil turned against the Ja.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinreal claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare.
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business. Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends. I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell, or the Hanar, or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder, eliminates any local resistance, and for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two, the one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
So, are you doing a story on the Asari who were turned into Reaper creatures?
The АРДАТ-ЯКШИ? No.
I think that story would be perfect for you. The hidden dark side of the most beautiful race in the galaxy.
We have a huge Asari audience. If I do that story, I could lose them.
That seems a bit like pandering.
Ever seen how fast an e-democracy can abandon its allies?
No.
If I do my job, you won't. Huh. Second Star Broadcasting is headhunting me. I liked their Garvuk story, but seriously, I'm on the Normandy.
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No, not after what I saw. I don't care that they were АРДАТ-ЯКШИ. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I worry about you.
Hey.
Signal confirmed.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
An alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falere be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falere will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falere saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Major Kaden Alenko, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander...
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're a Neotis.
No replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly. So you have to take the moments when you can. What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. Do you feel it?
Yeah, sure. I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Believe it.
It was interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're having a baby, Shepard.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be a better father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's,
One more thing to fight for.
You got that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
Yeah. Shepherd.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
None taken.
Good.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepherd, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepherd. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan support on Padawan.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the numbers constant and slain. Turian.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces. After obtaining a cure to the Japhage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Major Kaden Alenko, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council.
Her name is Tasha Poré. Of course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan support on Palaven. Krogan leader Erdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proved
Hello, Shepard.
to the Citadel.
You are serving the galaxy, soldier. So tonight...
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the assholes in custody.
Cerberus forces have attacked the Turian colony of Aphis, but were repelled thanks to advanced fighting from Alliance.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the
Hey there.
Turian military against the Reapers.
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine. Commander Shepard in
Ah,
preventing
I
Cerberus
see.
forces from killing the Council.
So, any news?
No. They just...
No replacement
Their
has been
shuttle must be real slow,
position
that's all.
vacated by
Do
Councilor
you think they're
Denel
okay?
Udina,
They
who
promised
died
they'd come
assisting
get me,
Cerberus in an
no matter what they
attempted
had to
coup
do.
against the Council.
It's been so long.
I don't know, kid.
Heavy
I'm
losses
sure
have
they'd be
mounted
happy
as human colonies
knowing
of
you're safe.
Elysium, Tiptree,
It's just-
and Zoo's Hope are
I
hit
miss
by
them.
Reaper forces.
I miss them so much.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all
Come
the
on.
cities.
I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback. Nice!
Krogan leader Erdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are willing to return to the Citadel.
About time.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus Cluster and the Selian Nebula. A joint Turian-Krogan force has landed on a road in an attempt to retake the moon's homeworld from Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. What's your part?
Damn it, Morales.
I always thought this place would be cool.
The
if it
troops
didn't
need
involve
something to
so
bring
much
back their
walking.
fighting spirit.
If you're in pain, I can carry you.
Regiment on Catalyst. Outnumbered, knowing they would die. But they fought for the Empire. That's the spirit we need if we're going to hold power.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives.
Killing the council.
The Alliance is posting us to an ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival here.